Hello and welcome back to my hardcore Minecraft series. I'm Top Tier AK and here I am in my AFK fishing farm, my AFK fishing farm tower. Sorry, I got distracted by that Enderman that was in my house. I need to go kill him. Yeah, did y'all hear that? Oh no! My door was open? Terrifying. They invaded my home. No, I had a villager down there. He's probably dead. Where'd he go? No! No! What happened? What happened? This is the worst thing. Oh no. This is why how did he get chainmail leggings? What is happening? Alright, I need to kill the Enderman. Oh, and this guy. How did y'all get in my house? Where's my door? What happened to my door? What is happening? That's why I don't understand. Where'd the Enderman go? He's up here. Right, I gotta kill this guy. Ow. Not in my own house. Come on. Where'd you go? Hello? And of course there's a spider up here. Enderman go. Oh. Angry Enderman noises. I need Ender Pearl. Didn't get it. Okay. Well, where did my door go? Did I break it or something? I now have a zombie villager, which is actually kind of part of the video. Now that I think I'm safe, I'm gonna look around a little bit. What I'm gonna do in today's video is some villager stuff. As you can see, I now have a zombie villager. I have my door on me. Maybe I broke it?
Such an idiot.
Anyway, I'm going to go get another villager, a second villager, and I'm going to explain a lot of things about villagers. I got some pro tips for you guys. So, I will talk about that once I get to the villager in question here. So, let me head on over. Oh, wait. Before we do any of that, I got to name a horse. I have a horse to name. I also have some dogs to name. And if you noticed, in my last video, I had some name tags in my inventory. Here we go. So, this is Colby. Hello, Colby. I'm gonna need you to sit back down though. Don't go down there. Where are you going? Anyway, this is Jack. Hello, Jack. Sit. Thank you, Jack. And this is Provolone. Alright, and without further ado, we now have a horse named Elmer. Elmer like Elmer's glue, which is a terrible name, but also a fantastic name. And yeah, I'm excited for this. This is great. This is a great name for a horse. Alright, you can see we are approaching the village now. There's a really cool village built into the side of these hills here. I'm gonna go steal a villager or borrow a villager? Relocate? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go grab a villager and I'm gonna explain a few tips, I guess, pro tips on how to acquire villagers or get them back to your house or wherever it is you're gonna keep them. So, the biggest thing you'll need is a boat, which obviously we have. I'm gonna throw this down. The villager is going to proceed get in the boat. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to navigate this village. If you're lucky, you can just boat all the way back to your house. In my case, I can boat literally up to my front porch, which is great, but that's not always the case. So some pro tips for this would be to, first of all, never hit a villager. Don't ever punch them, hit them on accident with an axe. Hitting them out of a boat could be hazardous because you might accidentally hit them in the process. But do your best never to hit a villager because they will increase their prices for trades. And they also gossip. So if you hit a villager and there's other villagers nearby, they will basically tell the other villagers and their prices will also increase. So just be careful when you're maneuvering your villagers. If they hit their head on something or if maybe they fall in lava or something, you know, whatever, you know what could happen, who knows. Then they're not going to raise their prices for that, which is great, but just be careful. So that's pro tip number 1. I would say pro tip number 2 should be use a boat if you can. If the villager is by water, if you can get them by water, then 100% do that. If you can't, you can use a boat on land. It's a lot slower, but it does work. Then you could run into issues of, you know, not being able to get up to a higher platform. And I'll just demonstrate that real fast. Once we get home, I'll demonstrate how to get them up to a higher platform. This is actually the first time I've boated up to my house. This is kind of cool with all the, you know, with the new tower and everything. I like it. All right, so here we are at my house. And first thing is get this villager out of the boat. So that's easier said than done. But there we go. And then once he's on land, or maybe I can just do that and push him in. There we go. Okay, so you'll see. For instance, if I wanted to get this villager, we'll just punch a hole here. With my... Oh no. He despawned. I forgot about that. No, I should have tagged him. No, I lost my other villager. Did you kill him? Did you murder my zombie villager? Huh. Alright, so if I want to get this villager up this platform and into that hole there, what I'll do is I'm just going to dig out a hole here, throw a piston inside of it, and then we'll throw that. And I think you get the idea. Go there, piston up, and then we just boat our way on in perfectly, just like this. Alright, we're back for round 2. Let's go borrow another villager. I see some prime candidates up there on the hill. Just get in the boat, bud. Like, don't stand on the boat. Get in the boat. This guy. Stubborn. Okay, I understand. You probably know what happened to your last friend. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Had to threaten him. Okay, so this is this happens when the grass is like that. It'll actually get in the way. Do I take fall damage here? No. Okay, so we're off with our other villager. Let's get back home. Hopefully the other guy is still alive. We'll find out, I guess. Perfect. Alright. Cool. I have 2 villagers. Very awesome. Okay, so the zombie villager was actually going to be a lead into another tip, a pro tip, is that you can use a zombie to create a zombie villager, and then if you cure them, the villager will give you a way better trade. Sometimes even as cheap as like 1 emerald for a enchantment book, for example. So that could be really cool. I lost mine somehow. I don't know if he despawned or what. I didn't know they could. If they're in a boat, maybe zombies can, but villagers don't. Like these guys won't despawn now, so they're good. So now what I need to do is lock their trades in. Alright, there's the lectern. So now if I place this down, this guy should become a librarian. I can check him. So for example, if I would cure him, then he could potentially give me a deal on this bookshelf here where I could purchase for 1 emerald and get 3 bookshelves. And then some of his trades might be, I could trade 1 book in for 1 emerald. So obviously there'd be a positive trade there. I would get 9 emeralds for the cost of 1. But that's not really what I'm going for here. I do want to zombify these guys in the future, but that takes a potion of weakness, which I'll throw the recipe up on the screen, and as well as a golden apple. And I don't know if I want to use my golden apples on my villagers just yet. So one thing I can do, it might be nighttime. So villagers, yeah, it's nighttime. The villagers have a set schedule, I guess you'd say, where they work a certain hour of the day. So for example, from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is something close to what their schedule is. So he doesn't have a lectern to work off of because I broke it. His workbench is now broken, but he won't reset his job until the business hours are open. These guys are a little bit picky with their business hours. So once his business hours open up again, then I'll be able to reset his job. So stay tuned for that. Oh, while we're waiting, I should mention that the zombies don't always convert villagers into zombie villagers. If it's on easy mode, if the game is on easy, then they won't turn them into zombie villagers at all. It'll just kill them. And then on medium difficulty, it's 50% chance, but on hard, it is 100% chance. So just make sure that if you're doing this, you're on hard mode. If your game is set to hard mode and not to easy or medium, because there's a good chance you lose your villager in the other difficulties. Alright, so just to show an example, what I'm doing here is I put this lectern down because I want a librarian. I can check his trades, see fire aspect 2. I don't really want that. So what I'll do here is I'll break this, put it back down, and we got a new set of trades, but it's not what I want. So I'll keep breaking this until I get the exact thing I want, which I think is mending. I think I want mending the most. So we'll keep trying to reset here. I gotta do this within business hours. I don't want Thorns 3 for 38 emeralds. So let's keep resetting until I get what I want. Alright, we finally got mending! That only took us forever. So I don't have 32 emeralds right now. So maybe making him a zombie will make it worth it. I might just get some emeralds, and a good way to do that is for a farmer. So this one's potatoes or beetroot, and beetroot does grow really fast. So maybe I'll actually do a beetroot farm. I have wheat outside. I don't know. Okay, so big thing I need to do is lock these guys in. So in order to lock them in, I need to make a purchase. I have 3 emeralds on me. Let's go grab a few more. I think I have some up here. Perfect, 19. Cool. So what I'll do is I will purchase this bookshelf, which is, you know, I don't really need them, but I already have an enchantment table. But this locks him in. So now if I break this, he will have this job forever, unless he dies or becomes a zombie. Well, actually, even if he becomes a zombie, he'll still be a librarian, which is important. That if you do make your villagers into zombies, make sure you lock their jobs in before you do that, because it will reset their job. So don't do that. Make sure you lock them in before you poison them. Or I'm sorry, before you make them a zombie, and then before you cure them with the potion of weakness. So now let's go get some beetroot. I think I have some out here. I probably don't have enough to lock it in, but we will find out. What? I did not mean to do that. Hey, we do have enough. Okay, so I'm gonna trade just enough to get one trade in, and that'll lock him in. So I will trade this guy one time, lock it in, and then I'll go plant the rest of my beetroot. So that's actually going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys learned something about villagers. Let me know if you stayed to the end. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions on villagers, let me know those in the comments too. I know a good bit of them. I've dealt with villagers a lot. And I've also lost a few in my time, so yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you next time.